Here in Beirut, an armed gunman held 6 people hostages. This happened in a commercial bank in the Lebanese capital. The gunman wanted to withdraw his own money. His money, his savings, are trapped in the bank. Now, since 2019, Lebanese banks have imposed a cap on withdrawal. This was due to the crippling economic crisis. So, this is not the first time that this has happened in Lebanon, and it's likely not to be the last.
It looked like a scene out of some Hollywood thriller. An armed gunman, bank employees held hostage, shots being fired, police standing outside the doors, and people trying to negotiate with the gunman. Except this was playing out in a neighborhood in Beirut. Bassam al-Sheikh Hussein entered the Federal Bank of Lebanon branch just before noon. This was located in the Hamra neighborhood of West Beirut. He had a firearm with him. This brings us to the twist in the story. What the 42-year-old demanded was money from his own account. He did not want to loot the bank. He just wanted his own money. Lebanon's crippling economic crisis means that there is a cap on how much you can withdraw from banks. Bassam wanted to access around $200,000, money that he had in his bank account. When the employee refused the request, he began screaming. The 42-year-old said his relatives were in the hospital. Then he pulled out the gun. Some bank customers managed to flee. This was before he shut the doors on the rest. Soon, one elderly man was released from the bank. The remaining 6 hostages remained inside. This included a customer and 5 bank employees. Police were immediately deployed outside the bank. There was even an ambulance nearby. 2 people were seen negotiating with the armed man. He replied angrily to both of them, wielding the rifle in one hand and a cigarette in the other. The suspect later released 2 hostages. The hostage standoff finally ended after 6 hours. This is when the bank agreed to give the man around $30,000. The suspect turned himself in as soon as the bank promised him money.
What happened is that one of the depositors came to the bank and held hostage all the employees and some bank clients. What I can say is that all the files are at the hands of the judiciary.
This is not the first time this has happened in Lebanon. The country is going through a crippling economic crisis. Lebanese banks have limited withdrawals of hard currency. They say they make exceptions for humanitarian cases, but such exemptions are very rare. To Lebanon citizens, the man was a hero, one that was fighting for his own rights.